All right, so normally the pond that I'm fishing today, I normally fish this from my kayak. Um, but I didn't feel like pulling my kayak out today, and so I figured let's try to bank fish it. Actually, what happened is that there's a second pond in this area that I wanted to check out, and I didn't feel like walking my kayak all the way to where the second pond is. So I decided, let me just go scope the place, see if there's anything good there. I got there, and the entire pond was like 6 inches deep, not deep at all. And so I decided I'm not going to fish that pond. I'm just going to go back to the pond that I normally fish in this area. So that's the actual reason I don't have my kayak. Um, Welcome to the pond. If you watched my last kayak fishing video, this is that pond. And if you keep watching this video, you'll get to see what it looks like when I fish this pond, when I bank fish this pond. So keep watching. Last time I was at this pond, I had a ton of luck with this bait right here. But it was also a much warmer and a much sunnier day that day. So I'm still going to try this because I love fishing this square bill crankbait. We're going to see if we can do some damage with it. It's so interesting fishing this pond from the bank because I normally fish it from my kayak, and so I won't even cast in the middle like this. I'd like to fish all of the banks, and so today I'm forced to fish in a completely different way than I'm used to. There's one. There's one. Ah, definitely surprised me. All right, thinking they'll bite today. Let's try to go a little bit smaller right in this area. I don't think that tree's gonna be sturdy enough. We can try. Oh, it just might be. Walk down this tree a little bit. It feels sturdy enough. Just so we can cast into this area. But bro. There we go, there's one. My drag is way too loose. Let's go. I'm not going to complain about the first fish of the day being a crappie. Look at that guy. Look at that guy, not a bad little guy at all. Thanks, buddy. Alright, first fish from the bank here. Definitely not as easy as casting from my kayak. I feel like I can target the banks and little spots that the fish hide a little bit more. I don't have to worry about trees being in the way. Ah, almost. Come on, I wanted to hit it again. There he is. Oh, come on. They're swiping at it, but they're not staying on. You know what actually would probably be better? A bigger hook. Switch this jig head out for a bigger hook and see if we can start catching them. Yeah. Put this one away. So we've been using these smaller hook ones, but this is the same weight, just a much bigger hook. I like using that for crappie fishing just because of the way their mouth is compared to like a bluegill or a sunfish. Alright, now that we have the jig head with the bigger hook on, let's see if we can get those crappie to commit now. Yep, there we go. Well, he jumped off. Alright, that one jumped off, but I know he has friends in that area, so let's see if we can find some more. There it is. Let's go. Nice. Another crappie in that same area. Look at that. Another little guy. Thanks, buddy. It's getting bit right here. There he is. Let's go. That's awesome. They're all hugged up in this one spot. That's a lot of fun. Look at him. Another little guy. Thanks, buddy. Next one right there. Nice. Dude, awesome. Let's go. Oh, that came out very easily. He is very, very lucky. Not a bad guy at all. Dude, that's awesome. Thanks, man. Alright, let's get him back in the water. Okay. That could have been a lot worse. Guess we just try again now. Alright, let's come this way. Okay, so now I think all that loose bark that I was standing on is gone. Okay. Only problem is I'm not going to be able to set the hook like I want to from up here. I don't have any balance when I'm up here. I don't have any stability or balance on top of this log. And I'd hate to try to fight a fish and lose it just because I don't have the ability to set the hook the way I want. Okay, looks like we can go this way. Let's try over here. All right. Okay, we made it. Nice. All right, went on a quick little excursion that panned out in 0 fish. All in all, that wasn't a terrible day. Found a handful of crappie, got 1 bass, and still caught fish, which anybody that fishes know that not every day is going to be just reeling them in all day long. Some days you have to fight a little harder to find 1 fish, or the 4 that I caught It is a little upsetting that that one pond that I thought would be great turned out to be not fishable. I probably could have fished it, but I don't know. The majority of the water that I could get to from the bank was only like 6 inches deep, if that, and it just didn't look like there was anything in there at all. So I just came back to this spot, fished for a while, still caught, still had a decent day. So I'm not going to complain about that. I'm not going to complain about that at all. I will sleep great tonight because I still caught fish. So thanks for watching. Keep watching and come back when I post another video.